Shooting the shiznit, shooting the shiznit. Best little wrestling podcast in the business. Your host BT and all his guests. You'll never know who he'll have next. Shooting the shiznit, shooting the shiznit. Best little wrestling podcast in the business. Shooting the shiznit.
All right, we're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an STSPOD Club production. I'm wired up on some Diet Mountain Lightning. And Scotty, you're first tonight. And I just want you to know, I might have had a gummy. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Just one?
Just one. Hey guys, I want to say this is the 1000th episode. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Everybody for listening. All I can say is I want to thank anybody that you know that has listened to our podcast, has watched one of my videos, especially the wife. She's very supportive of this project. There's so many of y'all that help backstage and help me with ideas and everything. So I'm not just going to keep naming people, but I do want to thank everyone that's listened to watch. Like I said, been a guest or a guest host, anything that you've done, even you, Lance, even you. It's been a great ride. And all I can say, let's try to do another 1,000 episodes. It's going to be fun. Just so you know, we on the main audio feed, we've put up 48,477 minutes, including all the plays. That's a live stream, social media. We have had 7,278,000 plays in 3,188 days. I'm a numbers whore, so I had to put that on there.
That's awesome. So do you have like a crowd clapping on your soundboard?
No, I do not, but I appreciate anybody.
You need to get one.
That's what I needed, didn't I? I got a boo. Are we going to do a boo? Real quick, next month we got a special episode coming. Keep your eye open. It's going to be a combo in December of Hit Me With Your First Shot and 5-minute time limit. It's a Christmas special. On the second Tuesday of December, you have to show up with the worst Christmas song you've ever heard, and also you have to be wearing a shitty sweater, Christmas sweater. I just want
so shitty sweater night, and we have to come up with the worst Christmas song you've ever heard.
That's right, worst Christmas song.
So does Mariah Carey work?
Yeah, that would be perfect. That would be perfect, and we'll try to play some of them. You know, they'll probably snitch on us, but. Real quick, I got this spinning thing here. What's that called? A wheel? Did I say
yes?
I ate
a spinning thing.
A gummy? Did I say I ate a gummy?
Just one.
And what we're gonna do is this is one of the stupidest ideas I ever had, but we're gonna have fun. I'm going to roll the dice, if you will, and then we will give you an animal. And you will have 5 minutes to tell me how you're going to battle those 1,000 animals versus 4 wrestlers. And you have to tell me what 4 wrestlers you're going to use. So, Scotty, like I said, you are first. So we're going to go ahead and spin a wheel first, and then we'll get the 5 minutes going. All right, Scotty, do you know what the hell that is?
Nah, not a clue. Is that even a word?
All right, let's try it again. Pretty sad when we don't even know what the animal is.
Man, it looks like something.
Brought to you by the Animal Wheel.
A goat.
You know what that is. So you got 1,000 goats and you got 5 minutes. What are you doing, Scotty?
1,000 goats versus 4 wrestlers. Let's see. Well, we have to combat the scream with the scream, right? So let's go with Screaming Norman Smiley. We're gonna use we're gonna use him as a decoy.
All right.
So yeah, he can stand off the side and scream at the goats and get their attention. Let's see. Maybe Hornswoggle. Well, I mean, as the goats have their attention against Norman Smiley, he can come up beside them and kick them in the knees or pull on their tail, get them out of the way. So let's see. And then we need somebody with a weapon. Somebody with a weapon and can yell. How about Jim Cornette and his tennis racket?
I like that. I like that.
So as Hornswoggle pulls their tail and he turns around, he can whack him in the head with the tennis racket. So let's see. We need one more. I'm gonna go with Viscera. He can sit on him.
All right. We also had a comment from Jody B. Jody B said that was the Loch Ness Monster earlier. So there we go. We missed the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, I'll pass on the Loch Ness Monster.
All right, you got some more time, so go ahead, go over the people that you chose to go against the 1,000 goats.
Well, I mean, you got Screaming Norman Smiley. I mean, he's good for a little bit of dancing and a whole lot of yelling. It takes the focus off the goats off of everybody else, so he can
Let me
just
just say, Scotty, of all the people, the wrestlers in the world, I never thought I was going to hear the name Norman Smiley tonight.
I mean, he's good. I mean, why not? You use him for what he's good for. He can stand there, give the big wiggle, yell at him. The goats are looking the other way. Hornswoggle, I've heard. I haven't met him yet, but I've heard he's a bully backstage and he likes to harass people. So why not? As the goats are looking the other way, he can kick them in the knee, pull on their tail. I mean, get a little, uppercuts to the crotch a couple times. Just to, and then you have the racket man. So if their heads don't pop up from being pulled on, he can yell at them too, turn around, whack them in the head, and they're done. And if they keep moving, Viscera can just squash them. I've had that happen before with Viscera, so I know what's going to happen. That's a lot of meat going on one spot. So he could kill at least 4 goats easy on one shot. That's what she said.
So we still got time. You just glossed over something. Have you worked Viscera before?
Yes, actually I have. Me and Adrian did in Batesville, and I think it was 2009ish. We had a 2-on-1 match. It was out there by the water in Batesville by that old with that steakhouse that burnt down a couple years ago.
I done a show in Batesville with Brandy Baxter one night. So
yes.
Yeah. Is that the same place? Yeah.
I believe so. It was outside.
Oh.
So I've been to, it was an ASWF show at the time.
So tell me about working Viscera. How was he backstage? And then I know that's a lot of man to be falling on you. So
yes. He was actually a cool dude. He was very, very calm, so to speak. So he was easy to talk to, and we pulled up a chair and sat down and asked him, what do you want to do? He's like, all right, here's what's going to happen. I said, cool. There we go. We went out and did it. It was maybe 2.5, 3 minutes at the most. I want to say the one of the guys from Monster Garage was the announcer for the show. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the same show that Dutch Mantell was there with Hosevus when he was doing his Bruiser Brody gimmick.
Yeah.
So
Batesville's so easy too. It's so many people are still marks in Batesville, Arkansas. So
yes, absolutely. So that was a good night. My wife got to meet Dutch Mantell and Viscera. They were cool. They were nice to her. So it was a good deal.
The first time I ever met Dutch Mantell, I'm sitting in my apartment in Jonesboro, and a friend of mine stops by and he says, "Here's Dutch. Talk to him." And he leaves Dutch at my house from about 3:00, and then Dutch says about 6:30, "You want to go to the arena?" And
there you go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, she got to sit on the trailer of a truck and talk to him for about 2 hours that night.
I didn't know sure what she was going to say there. Your time is up. Appreciate it. Thank you for celebrating the 1,000th episode.
Your time is up.
All right, we got Josh Briley, Josh from USWA Podcast and also
Your
P3
time
Radio.
is
Josh,
up.
here's how it works. I'll spin the wheel. It's still up there on us. Yeah, I'll spin the wheel. And whatever animal you get, well, we'll decide, and you'll have to tell me 4 guys, 4 wrestlers. You got
God damn, man.
1,000 elephants. Oh, I love this. And now you've got 5 minutes to tell us the 4 guys and how they're going to take care of these 1,000 elephants.
Oh my God.
Your time is going.
Now?
Yep.
Shit. Dude, I was counting on like ducks or maybe lamb. Something small. Are you shitting me? Is this barehanded?
Yeah, you gotta have 4. Man, you have to have some 4 tough guys now.
God,
I mean,
damn.
these are huge animals.
So I can't factor in like any connections they might have to weapons or something.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
and
cool.
You could use any. Remember, it's any dead or any wrestler that is alive. Anyone's been in the business. 4 wrestlers.
Yeah. Okay. Well, number 1, I'm gonna have to say Haku, just on the viciousness. I feel like if we didn't even get a hold of any weapons from anybody, that it just barehanded, he could do 1. I think he could do 1. So, but goddamn, 1,000, that's a task.
That's a lot of damn elephants now.
Yeah. And number 2, you probably won't get this from anybody else, but I'm going to say Ranger Ross. Now, he's got military connections, and I feel like because of like some of his his past, we'll just say his past,
extracurricular activities.
Yeah, permanent, like forced vacations that he.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, I feel like he could help us get a hold of a few like sniper rifles and 50 cals and stuff, and we could start mowing some of these motherfuckers down. Do I get to take part too with my crew, or can I like enjoy?
No, well, you're supposed to be the general. You're supposed to be letting them. You designed the plan to do.
Gotcha.
This.
Okay,
yeah.
So I've got 2. 3, I feel like maybe I'd go Stu Hart as number 3, just because I feel like if we did get a hold of some weapons,
for some reason I'm dying thinking about that old man trying to grab an elephant.
Get this goddamn rifle here, sighted in. I'm gonna start picking these bastards out. Oot, he'd say oot,
wouldn't he? But I feel like Stu would love to use the rifle on him. He'd probably he'd start liking it. You know, he's like, oh yeah, look at that bastard. Boom. And he'd enjoy doing it. And I feel like he'd be determined. So he'd probably be a good fit. And number 4, I'm just going to have to say Kurt Angle, just because he is a proven Olympic athlete. And I feel like he would go the extra mile, you know, with the determination factor. And I feel like he'd do what was necessary to get acclimated to a rifle if you know he wasn't already.
All I can think of is him putting the elephant. I may have to go to AI for this.
And he'd fucking drown him in milk.
There we go.
Yeah, I feel like he'd have that Olympic level determination, and with those 4, and you know, hopefully some good connections from the Ranger, we could get it done. Can I give an honorable mention?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Jeff, the fucking Missouri Tiger Gaylord. I would want to have him as a reserve because he'd be crazy enough to help me get it done. I feel like even with elephants as the task, Jeff would have no fear and just jump right in on board, man. He'd be, where's the fucking rifle? You know, he'd be jacked up about it. It'd be great.
I want to remind everyone what we're doing here. We're also, if you think Josh has the best story or the best animals or the best wrestlers against the best, ever who tells the best 5 minutes about their story, about their animals, wins a prize. It is the 1000th episode t-shirt that says, I appeared on the 1000th episode and all I got was this fucking shirt. So you will win that if you win the contest. You have a few minutes left here. We got less than a minute left, but go ahead and put over your stuff there, Josh.
Well, I'm usually joined with you every single week on the USWA Retro Wrestling Review podcast. And I'm also on P3 Radio every week. Been doing that for a long, long time with my buddy Richard Lee. And we have an absolute blast. And it's not really like a podcast per se in my mind. It's just a fun conversation with my best friend. And usually anybody that does listen to it, it's usually good feedback. So I feel like you'll like it too if you go and P3 Radio, all one word, all of the podcast apps, any of them you can think of, we're on there. Give it a listen.
All right, your time is up. Thank you, Josh, for joining us. Who we got next? Oh, looks like Undercover Brother. How the hell is it going tonight?
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm terrified, but I'm ready.
Jesus, I know that voice. Who the hell are you?
You probably have seen me on a couple of podcasts. I'm currently on the Bromigos podcast. I was on a show called 69 Whiskey a long time ago.
And you used to put your face in between two big booties?
Yes, I did. And I'm glad that's how I am known.
That's the way I remember you, brother. That's the way I remember you. All right, here we go. Let's spin it first.
Oh,
All right, you got 1,000 monkeys.
Oh, I'm
and you
so
got to come
glad.
up with 4 wrestlers. So your 5 minutes starts now.
Okay, I'm going to start off strong. I didn't think of the Haku thing, but I'm totally going to rip that off. Haku's going in, easily taking out at least 20 of those monkeys. Or not probably 200 of those monkeys, excuse me. What more can you say that hasn't already been said about Haku? He's one of the baddest motherfuckers in wrestling history. So we're going to go Haku first. I'm going to go with a weapon user on this one. Sandman. Sandman with that big old motherfucking kendo stick beating the shit out of monkeys, like swiping them out of the air like he's Babe Ruth on his calling the last shot, sending them flying over the freaking Serengeti. Yeah, man. Sandman's got to go and he's gonna kick those monkeys' ass. I can tell you that much. Now, is it specific what kind of monkeys we're fighting here?
No, just monkeys, and it's 4 wrestlers. I just want to tell you, you can even pick dead wrestlers to be part of it.
Perfect. I honestly, I didn't even consider any dead wrestlers. I had not thought of that, but I'm going to keep going with my original picks because I had a pretty well set up lineup here, depending on what I was getting. So I think next one's pretty much goes without saying. I mean, despite maybe some of the things that have happened with him in the news, I am going to go with Brock Lesnar.
Oh, there we go.
I mean, Pat McAfee said it himself. If aliens came to the planet Earth and we had to send one guy to fight them, you send Brock Lesnar.
There you go.
Brock Lesnar's easily taking out like a quarter to half of those monkeys by himself. And he won't even really have to try, which is the funny part. And honestly, man, the fourth one's going to be hard for me. I think can I go with a specific era of a wrestler?
Sure, do that. I love it. Just something different. This is the shit show of the year, man. You can do anything you want to.
Okay. You might judge me for this one. Reign of Terror Triple H.
Why?
Because name a more ruthless motherfucker of the early 2000s than Triple H. A more conniving, sadistic little fuck than Triple H from like 2000 to 2005.
That's what we hear, you know. I mean, he did get with the boss's daughter, so.
I mean, yeah, if you get with the boss's daughter, it's a pretty good deal. And I also choose him as kind of like, I know you said like I'm kind of the general and I'm sending the guys out, but I also need a field general, right? Triple H is kind of like my field general. He's kind of the coordinator of the shit show. He's got to get everybody in line because obviously I'm not going to be fighting. I'm just going to be sitting back, sipping on a nice little cold alcoholic beverage, and I'll be like, "Yeah, you guys got this." Hunter, tell him what to do.
So go over your 4 real quick again.
All right, one last time. We're going Haku for just straight unadulterated toughness.
And that's the second time he's been picked, so there we go.
And for good fucking reason. If Haku is at least not considered in that top 4, I'm going to question whether or not you are picking tough wrestlers. And then I have Sandman for the weapons factor. Get the kendo sticks in there, swiping monkeys out the air like nobody's business. We are getting Brock Lesnar to obliterate the field of those 1,000 monkeys. Doesn't matter to the breed of monkey? No, fuck him. He's just going to smash him and take him to Suplex City. And last but certainly not least, Reign of Terror, specifically, Triple H. Just because he was the leader of Evolution during that time, so obviously he was like the ring general, so to speak. He's the guy that, I'll give him the game plan. He executes game plan. And if you ask me, given my opponent, which is the 1,000 Monkeys, I think the game plan is pretty solid. I think we're winning in a clean sweep. We're not even losing any guys. Maybe might get a little injured, but we're not losing anybody.
Awesome. Guys, I just want you to know I mentioned it during Josh. Shiznit committee. That's everyone that played tonight gets to vote. Don't vote on yourself. Send me a vote who had the best 4 wrestlers. We got over 10 people trying to enter. Just to let you know, my undercover brother, your time is up, and we thank you, man. We thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
All right. Who's next? We got to take undercover brother. There he is.
Yeah.
One and only Dustin Starr. Dustin, I did a bunch of thank yous earlier. Just letting you know, I thank you for everything you've done to help this podcast. We've done 245 episodes of Rolling into Memphis. And let's go behind the scenes on this. What got me started, and we can thank, do you remember this? It was Maria's idea.
Yeah, because I was editing a television show and editing a podcast together and everything else. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, where are you going to get all the time to do this?" I'm like, "I don't know." And because we had been talking the podcast and you do the podcast, all this kind of stuff. I think we were talking or something. I think you were knowing what was going on and stuff. And so she was like, "Well, he's going to do the podcast, right?" And I don't know. It just kind of happened. I'm like, "Hey, you got an idea?" And then, of course, it morphed into what we are doing on a consistent basis at this point.
What it is now, every good idea starts just with an idea, and then we keep doing it. But 245 episodes, congratulations to you on that, too. But you're not here to talk about Memphis Wrestling. You're here to talk about...
Oh, come on. Is this the monkey game? What are we doing?
All right, Dustin. You got 1,000 camels, 1,000, because this is episode 1,000, and you got to pick 4 wrestlers. You can pick 4 wrestlers from dead, live, whatever, to battle those 1,000 camels. Your 5 minutes starts now.
Man, camels aren't even dangerous animals, so why do we got to kill them? Why can't we just ride them?
We got to get rid of them, man. You got to get you good 4 wrestlers to take care of those 2 camels.
Great Khali. If anybody is big enough, strong enough, I mean, how many camels could he take down, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's got to be on the list. I would just pick all the big guys. Big Show. I got to pick Big Show. He's going to take down some camels. I mean, or should I like pick people that can ride the camels?
Oh, I don't know, man. That's up to you. What's you're competing with these other people too, so you got to be a little creative. Come up with something.
Yeah. Well, you know what I should do is like they, I think, did at WrestleMania. Was it WrestleMania 9? Caesar's Palace? Am I correct on that?
Man, I don't know.
To where
You're
we
not
get
gonna
a
ask
camel.
me. My
So
brain is
Bobby the Brain
dead.
Heenan rode out on a camel because it's like a royal type of like I don't know, it was like royalty, like the Caesar's Palace and all that kind of stuff. We got some big news coming to the Wrestle Center, so maybe I can get one of these 1,000 camels just to carry Jerry the King Lawler out to the Wrestle
I knew
Center
you was gonna promote
for his
something
big
while you were talking.
appearance coming up. That would be perfect, right?
Oh, the stories we're gonna tell after
Oh,
that show. Oh my
man.
God.
Yeah. So yeah, Great Khali, big show. I mean, you got to go Brock Lesnar. I would even take Kurt Angle because Kurt Angle could take out Brock Lesnar. So there's your 4 right there.
Oh my
That's
God.
without even thinking about it, really.
All I could think about, and I did this with Josh, is seeing a camel with in the ankle lock. Or now we got Brock Lesnar suplexing the camels. Is this the stupidest thing we've ever done?
Yeah, it probably is. It would take a long time to kill 1,000 camels too. Those camels are big, and you were talking about monkeys earlier, and it does matter what size monkey it is, because if it's a big gorilla and there's 1,000 of them, holy cow! But if it's like 1,000 small gorillas, then I totally think that Brock Lesnar would just be clotheslining, and the Sandman kendo stick was pretty good because you can smack them out of the air and stuff like that. Hey, maybe the Sandman would be good. He can ride the camel while he's smacking camels and drinking beer.
There you go. Can
Yeah.
you imagine? You got to play the music too. So when he comes out with the camel,
Right.
All right, man. Tell me your 4 picks again, so people will be able to write them down and decide whether you won or not.
Great Khali, Brock Lesnar. Oh, what did I just do? Did you see that?
Yeah.
On my screen? So Great Khali, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, and who is the other one? Big Show.
All right, there you go. That's your
Just going
4.
with the size.
And Dustin, we got 2 minutes left. And as with the other people, I'm going to let you put some shit over. So you made a quick note there as we were talking. And I made a note on Facebook that hell froze over this week.
Yeah.
And I know something, me and you know something that the other people in here don't know. You met with somebody today. How was your meeting with the king?
The meeting with the king was absolutely awesome. It was fantastic. Nothing but positivity, and we're both really looking forward to November 23rd, and hopefully it's the beginning of a really good business relationship, just like we've had prior. I think what it is everybody's just so competitive, and everybody wants it now, 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 now. Well, when you're the king, you don't have to do anything right now, 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 now. So, a couple people that I've joked with, I've said it takes a king to know a king when they say, hey, well, how did it happen? And then some people, I think respect is earned and not given. So, yeah, man, this is going to be really exciting. Are you excited about it? What did you think when you saw it?
I may come down for that show.
Come on.
I've got some stuff here for the king. So I may bring it down for him. I'm excited because being a fan, just nothing that I know, but being a fan, we do the old 1991 USWA podcast, and I've become a fan again of Jerry Lawler, Steve Kern, all these people that were there. And I made this note on the USWA podcast. You tell me whether you disagree or agree with me on this, that Jerry and Jimmy Valiant will be the only 2 people that have been on every variation of Memphis wrestling from the start.
Just off my head, I would say, yeah. And then Jimmy Hart could join that. Bill Dundee could probably join that at some point.
He hasn't been. Yeah, they haven't been there yet.
Hasn't been yet. Yeah.
Because King Cobra wasn't on all of them, was he?
Cobra may have made an appearance on a Power Pro or something. But back to the hell freezing over. When I asked King, hey, what's the feedback been? Have you gotten any calls? Like, what's it been like? And he's like, oh yeah, I've gotten plenty of calls. And how about you? And I'm like, yeah, I definitely have. And he's like, what's it sound like? And I said, well, I think the most commonly asked question is, did hell freeze over? And he laughed, brother. And we both just laughed and said we love it. So there's going to be more to the story coming out. I mean, King's going to be talking about it. I'm going to be talking about it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And what I want to know now, who's next? All right, we're live here. Gene, I'm going to spin the wheel first, and then I'll get the timer started. And you know what's going on here. I will spin the wheel. You'll get an animal, and you got to come. And there's going to be 1,000 of that. Is that correct? 1,000 of that.
Yeah.
Of that animal.
It.
And you have to pick 4 wrestlers to go against that animal. So let's spin the wheel.
Fish.
All right, you have 1,000 fish, and now you got to come up with 4 wrestlers, and your timer starts now.
Are these like largemouth bass or something? Or
Oh,
you
just
are they crappie or are
they go fish? I don't care,
Gulls?
man. Just have fun with it.
Well, I'm just going to go for the toughest wrestlers that you could come up with to fight any animals. So I'm going to say Brock Lesnar.
All right, Brock's fighting the fish. 1,000 fish, though. I can see
Haku.
that. Who?
Haku.
Oh, I could see that.
He could eat 500 of them at least. Harley Race.
Oh, but yeah, Harley is a tough joker. So yeah, I can see that.
Bruiser Brody.
Dang. So you go ahead and go over them one more time.
All right, so I'll just pick the team that I thought of any 4 wrestlers that could take out any animals from the fish that we landed on, or the potential of 1,000 grizzly bears or something. Brock Lesnar, Harley Race, Haku, and Bruiser Brody.
You got anything to add, like a technique they're going to use to kill these?
Well, like I said, Haku's just going to eat as many of them as he can.
Okay, all right.
Harley Race is just going to be popping left hands on these things and hopefully knocking them out. I don't know how effective a suplex is on a fish, so I don't really know what Brock's approach is going to be. They'll get it done. I have faith in those guys. I guess I should ask: is it alive or dead, or did it have to be current wrestlers?
No, it's anybody in the business. Yeah, dead, live, whatever. We're gonna bring them back to life to fight the fish. So
I guess I could have picked the Sheik and get it through fireballs at him or something.
Oh, there we go. I never thought about that. Yeah. You know, I know this is one of the silliest topics I've ever had, and it's okay because it's the 1,000th episode, and since you still got time in your 5 minutes, and you have accomplished your goal. First of all, I want to thank you, Gene, for everything that you do to help me. You've helped me do a lot of episodes of the 1,000 you've been part of. And for the last 6 months, can you believe it? You jumped back on board and I started doing this and you started doing WTF. But we've been doing podcasts for a long time. If you'll listen to the halftime show on the last WTF, it kind of gives us our history. But I sincerely thank you for everything that you do and help with the podcast.
No, well, thank you, man, for all the stuff you've helped me with, especially over the last year with the USWA show, specifically the most recent one where you went above and beyond and did a lot of work on on that show. But and it's fun. We always have a good time together where we're doing your show or my show or whatever endeavor we have at the moment. So thank you for having me, and thank you for helping me with my stuff as well.
No problem. And since we still got some time, go ahead and I told you I wanted you to put over some of the stuff that maybe that people from my timeline or my universe doesn't know about. One thing is you write some really good articles. Tell us about those articles and how people can get to them.
They're on Substack. I've been seeing where a lot of people were using that Substack.com. I did some investigating of it for a long while and finally decided to start moving all of my stuff onto that. So now you can find these articles I'm writing, my podcasts, they're all on Substack.com, and it's Retro Wrestling Archive. You can just search Retro Wrestling Archive at Substack.com. I started with a series of articles about Jackie Fargo, because as you well know, I had reached out to you. I had considered the idea of trying to write a book on Jackie. Number of people, kind of let me know why that might be a bigger endeavor than it was worth taking on. So I decided to write what turned out to be a 4-part series on Jackie Fargo, and I think they turned out pretty well. I'm pretty proud of them. And the other one that I've put out that didn't involve Jackie Fargo was about Norvell Austin. And honestly, as far as direct feedback, people messaging me, I've gotten more feedback on the Norvell Austin one than I have even the one on the Jackie Fargo.
Oh wow! But Norvell was one of my favorites. He was part of the original Midnight Express, and then him and Coco PYT's against the new Fabs. It's one of my favorite feuds in Memphis wrestling. It's something that almost no one else would say, "Oh, I like that. That's really fun." But Norvell's really underrated. He was before our time, really, but then stuck around and did a few things. All right, buddy, your time is up. Thanks for joining us. All right, guys, I don't know if y'all are hearing that, but we're having some crazy technical issues. If you're hearing it on the feed, I had someone ready to go here, but if you're hearing it on the feed, we will have it corrected eventually. All right, let me see who we going to add. What's up? What's up?
Oh, BT, you son of a bitch. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm trying to get this to work. I have there's the spin. There we go. How the hell are you, Jody B?
I'm good. I thought the echo was on my end, so I kept going in and out.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Well, I'm glad to know it was you and not me.
Yeah. We'll have to get the final edit. I can switch some things around and keep it out, but it seems like we're fine now, but it was really
You're looking good, asshole. How's it going?
It's going absolutely horrible, but it's fun tonight. 1,000 episodes, Jody B.
I've been listening to all these other fellas in here, and I think they're putting up a pretty good fight, but I'm going to do my best.
All right, here we go. Let's spin it.
Give me ants. Please, God.
You 1,000 T-Rex.
Oh,
is that T-Rexes? T-Rexes. You got 5 minutes, man. Tell me who you're going to battle. Who are you going to put in against 1,000 T-Rex?
Well, first and foremost, BT, I want to thank you for letting me come and hang out with you.
Yes, sir.
I want to say personally, I know that you love your mama. I love your mama too. So I hope
hey now.
Listen, mama BT, take your headphones off for a second, sweetheart. It's going to get real messy in here for a second. That's for any of you other people out there that listen. You got little baby ears around, walk into the other room because it's about to get real nasty in here.
He's warning y'all.
First things first. If we're going to battle 1,000 T-Rexes, was there 1,000 T-Rexes in all of dinosaurdom?
I don't know, but all of a sudden in our world, we got 1,000.
Damn it. Okay. First of all, Gold Dust. 1998 Gold Dust, ambiguous Gold Dust. And he's going to come out first, and he's going to start sucking on their cocks. One at a time, though. I'm hoping, like, are we getting like ambushed by T-Rexes, or is it like one at a time in a shoot?
No, man. I mean, you got to remember with somebody. Good God, I can't believe you said that, but that's funny shit.
It's a good distraction.
You give me I think I'm looking at them as attacking you, Jody B. So you need four wrestlers to help you out.
Well, all I know is if you need a distraction from a male animal, you touch his wiener. And Gold Dust is a goddamn trooper, and I imagine he would come out all greased up and just start like swinging from it like a rope in gym class, trying to climb it, and then that would be a good distraction. T-Rexes. Give me Cactus Jack.
Oh wow, bang bang.
I'm talking Japanese death match Cactus Jack. Shout out.
By the way.
I saw you, motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about. I want prime time Cactus Jack with a shopping cart full of shit. Just barbed wire baseball bats and fucking explosives, the flaming branding iron, the whole thumbtacks. He'd dump out a pillowcase full of thumbtacks. The T-Rex would step on that and it would hurt like shit. I can imagine. And you just start working on the knees. Because that's really the most, you got to avoid the head. But like, if you just hit a T-Rex in his knees a bunch, he'll probably fall down. Third spot. Okay. Give me Chris Benoit. Like full steroid Benoit. Okay. We got
allegedly. No, wait. I guess it doesn't matter with Benoit.
No. I don't mean like the night the thing happened. I mean, I don't want sad, depressed Chris Benoit. I want like 2001 Radicals Chris Benoit, heavyweight champion, fucking Jack Juice to the gills. And I'm going to give him one of those fucking, like one of those Kaiser helmets with a spike on top. And I'm gonna have him come out. He's going to come out and just start climbing trees and just.
I've got to ask Jody B, in your imagination.
Hold on, BT, this is my time, you son of a bitch. This is my time. Flying Chris Benoit with a pointy helmet, just dive bomb headbutting these fucking T-Rexes, right? So it's all going down. There's Goldust working the shaft. You got Cactus Jack beating it in its knees and its asshole, just taking it to town. Chris Benoit delivering the head drop. And what do you know? What happens from off in the distance, BT?
Tell me.
I tell you, if you're going to battle a T-Rex, you're going to need a Texas rattlesnake. Stone Cold Steve Austin comes down and starts stomping mud holes in T-Rex asses and walking them dry. Stone Cold Stunners kicking them right in the face. Pop. Crank that stack of dimes you call a neck. Cracking cold Steve Weisers on dead T-Rexes all afternoon while we just one at a time.
Fucking, I can't think of the word. What's the word? Fucking, hold on. Let me try again. Take two.
Methodically whipping asses and taking names. And that's the bottom line.
And then maybe like Cactus Jack would set some of them on fire, I bet. Because, you know, in the shopping cart, he's got gasoline and matches and fucking C4.
That's right. Give me the 4. You got 20 seconds, but give me the 4 again.
Goldust, Cactus Jack, Chris Benoit on the pointy helmet,
and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Jody, for joining us. It is your time. Your time is up.
All I needed was a minute. That's my wife.
And who's next? All right. Who's right? Doug. Doug from Who's Right is next. Doug, how the hell are you?
I am fucking fine. How are you?
I'm fucking more fine than you. How's that?
All right, what are we doing?
1,000th episode. Let me spin the wheel. I'll give you the animal. There's going to be 1,000 of them battling 4 wrestlers. You'll have 5 minutes to do it. Here we go. Let's see who you get. Oh, what's that one? Koala. All right, Doug. You got 5 minutes. Give me 4 wrestlers, and how the hell are they going to kill these 1,000 koalas?
Aren't koalas like vicious?
I don't know. I think they just sit around, don't they?
Okay. Well, I need to know.
Or is that a sloth? I was thinking it was sloth. No, koala. That's all I know about a koala right there.
Okay. So I'm going with, do I get to pick the year of the wrestler as well?
You can pick a wrestler that's dead, live, whatever.
All right. So King Kong Bundy.
All right.
Big John Studd.
Okay.
The 1, 2, 3 Kid. Ultimate Warrior.
An Ultimate Warrior. Now, okay, so we got a whole 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Why'd you pick those guys and how you think they're going to kill those 1,000 koalas?
So I was trying to get people from every gamut, right? So I got 2 big guys, and then I've got a strong, fast guy in the Ultimate Warrior. And then I've got a super speedy guy in the 1, 2, 3 Kid. So I should be able to get them from all angles. I can flank them with the fast guys and have the big guys just, doing like whack-a-mole with them.
Okay, I see it. I see what you're saying. Are you gonna make see with King Kong Buddy what he always did, the 5 count? Was he doing that in WWE also?
Yeah, but also if you remember, and that's what like triggered in my head, was King Kong Bundy would also always go against like 2 or 3 midgets as well.
Oh, so yeah, you could equal the qualities to the midgets, right?
I mean, they're about the same thing.
Is this one of the most silliest things you've ever done, Doug?
I'm not going to shit talk your show. I'm taking it serious.
All right, good deal, good deal. We're just having a fun time with 1,000 episodes. All right, so Ultimate Warrior, see Big John Studd. So Big John Studd, I guess I see why you picked the people you did, but the 1, 2, 3 kid, I don't know.
He's fast. When he first came in to WWE, right, when they were trying to put him over, he was fast, and he wasn't bad.
No, he worked. He was with did that thing with Razor.
Yeah.
I actually commentated a match of his in Minnesota one night. I was in Minnesota on vacation, and they let me commentate. It was him against Jerry Lynn, and he bladed, and he lost his blade. And the question he asked me after the match was, "How was the match?" I said, "It was really good." He said, "Did you see where my blade went?" So here's this.
You know why I like coming on here?
Why?
Well, one, you keep it short. It's 5 minutes. And typically you take 2 to 3 of those minutes for yourself to talk about something from unrelated to what you brought me on here to talk about.
Well, that's what I'm good at. It's my show, damn it.
I said I like it.
I mean, you only get 5 minutes, and I got to take up at least 3.5 of those with something that don't even matter.
Did you do this already?
No, I did not. I have not done it. I don't know whether I will do it or not. The deal is what I'm doing is I'm getting as many people that can do it tonight here on Tuesday. And what you do is you listen to it and you pick who you think the winner is. So I'm going to let the audience pick the winner of the contest. So if they say Doug had the best 4 wrestlers, then Doug, you'll be all excited because I'm going to ship you a T-shirt that says, "I appeared on the 1,000th episode of STSPOD.club, and all I got was this fucking T-shirt." So just think, you could win that.
Fingers crossed, man.
All right, you got 45 seconds, 43. Put over your shit, man. Tell everybody how they can go to Who's Right.
Who'sRightPodcast.com. But I didn't come here to talk about Who's Right. I came here to talk about fucking koala bears and King Kong Bundy. I think what you should do with this is like try to dissect it a little bit. Whatever anybody brings on, you can push back or say it's stupid, or it just fucking bring me on here and say, okay, here's the premise. Go. Fill 5 minutes. What the
That's what it's about, man. 5-minute time. You're the one that invented this. So, I mean, I stole it from you.
Yeah, but I didn't do fucking 100 stupid fucking animals and pick 4 wrestlers. Go. Fuck.
Doug, I'd like to tell you something. I really would.
But I'm out of time. Got it.
Is up. All right. Who's next? Fuck you, Doug, by the way. Thanks for joining us, Doug. I appreciate it. We have Brandon W. Is that what we got there? Hey, Brandon, how the hell are you?
What's up?
Are you live from Jonesboro, Arkansas? Like
I'm
me?
live from Jonesboro.
And Brandon, have you had a gummy also?
No, not yet.
All right.
I'm doing good though.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you coming on and sharing
Absolutely.
tonight
Thanks
with
for
us.
having me.
1,000 fucking episodes, and we're going to give you the animal. So here we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. Turkeys.
Turkeys. So
That's
you
awesome.
have 1,000 turkeys, and I need 4 wrestlers to battle those 1,000 turkeys, and you have 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, first I'll go with Steve Kern.
Okay. You've been listening to the 1991 podcast, right?
Absolutely. I don't miss it.
Awesome. That it's weird you pick Steve Kern, but I said this on USWA podcast. I guess because he was the Fabs, I never thought of him as being a tough ass. But
Yeah.
man, he is tough, boy.
I was a little young to have seen the Fabs originally, so like I remember him vividly as Skinner as a kid, you know.
Yeah.
I was born in '82, so I'm a few years younger than you
And
guys.
Gene told us the story. I didn't know it was a shoot story that Steve Kern actually hunted gators when he lived. Yeah, he actually done that for people. Or somebody had a gator in their yard. They called Steve Kern, and he was a critter getter or whatever. And he would go get the alligator and fight the alligator. All right. Well, I got off subject. Does that surprise anyone? I don't think it does. But turkeys, we got Steve Kern is your first wrestler.
Okay. Well, second, I'll go with an oddball. Say Ron Simmons.
Oh, okay. He's tough.
Originally, I was going to put both of the APA in there, but I dropped Bradshaw from my list. But
And who else we got helping kill the turkeys?
Dan Spivey. I figure that's about as badass as it gets, right?
Yeah. I mean,
You
you
know,
got an odd group here.
Well, I tried to be a little different because everybody said Ming. Everybody
Yeah.
said Brock Lesnar. You know.
Yep.
So I wanted to do something a little different. And my last, I guess my fourth would be Terry Funk. Obviously, I didn't know what animal I was going to get. I might have chosen different, but again, we're going straight off of badasses. You can't beat Terry Funk.
There you go. That is one of those things where Terry Funk I was a huge fan of Funk, and just not only his work, his wrestling, but I love his interviews. We had Scotty. He actually participated in the chat by saying his grandpa called them the sissy boy Fabs. Is what he called them. Well, my friends on the playground, we called them the other F word. It wasn't the Fabs. It was a bleep. Until they started feuding against the Moondogs. As soon as they started feuding, we were all big fans of them. So, Brandon, we got about 2 minutes here. Go through your people real quick, and then I'll ask you a couple more questions.
Well, okay. So it was Dan Spivey, Steve Kern, Ron Simmons, and Terry Funk. It was just to be different and mix it up a little bit. You know, obviously Ming and Brock Lesnar were my two first choices, and that they were the most chosen. So, but
so when did you become a wrestling fan? I know you're following us in '91. You said
So I probably early '90s. I remember a lot of the stuff that's being covered. '93, I remembered a lot more of last season. So I'm going to say this is probably right around the time, which I would have been 9 years old in '91. But I'm absolutely enjoying the show, man. Love hearing you on it. Was awesome to see Gene on here earlier and Josh. That was really cool.
Something was going on with Gene. We had a bunch of backup from him. So
I thought I backed in and out 2 or 3 times too, thinking that was me.
Yeah. We're gonna have to end up doing something with that. But I said this to Gene today. If you are a Patreon member, we did WTF. It's actually I did episode 1001 before 1000. Kayfabe, everybody. But I mentioned to him. Look, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, that's what the gummies do. But I did mention to him that with everything that we're doing with USWA, that at first I didn't think I would be excited about sitting down every Sunday morning and recording. But it's like I got 2 old friends and we're sitting down talking about the wrestling that we watched as a kid, and it's just so weird that those videotapes came back to me. It was just there's so much going on there that it's just strange. But we're having a real good time, and we got a lot of people listening. And I appreciate you being part of it.
Absolutely, man.
One of our newbies joining, and I do appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, that was Brandon W. I appreciate it, Brandon. Have a fantastic night. And who do we have next? Let me see. It's just
hello,
Duchess. I just let you know. You and Stacy are still here, both of you.
Girl power.
That's right. Y'all have been here the whole
time.
14th episode, and this is gonna be the longest episode ever because at one point there was over 10 people trying to get into this room. And in one show we barely had 4 people. So
I know.
Crazy. So let's get going. Here we go.
Absolutely. Let's bring it. Oh, please be ants. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on.
All right. I gotta let you go. So you got 5 minutes.
Right.
What's the 4 wrestlers? You might need 5 now.
I might need 5, but my 4 would be I'm going old school because that's where I'm from. Andre the Giant. He's a big old guy.
I'm surprised someone has not picked him yet. That surprised me.
He's a classic. He's just monstrous. So I figured he could start. And then I figured I could utilize Rowdy Roddy. He would bring his folding chairs and he could just smack them out of the way.
All right.
Hopefully, right? And then I got to have Macho Man because he's just a beast. He can just and just scream at them and maybe use his energy and strength to maybe just knock the crap out of these rhinos. And my final choice would be, and this relates, I think George the Animal Steel.
Oh, good pick. Did you pick these people beforehand without knowing what animal you was going to have?
Yes, I did. Actually, they are right here on a list.
I
would have preferred smaller animals, but
that don't surprise me when it comes to you picking the people for the old school. But Andre, it surprised me that when we started talking, you're going to be the first person to say Andre the Giant when he's one of the biggest guys ever, kind of thing.
Literally, yeah. He was just. I mean, he might have been a gentle giant, but I think if he was provoked enough, he could fight off those rhinos for sure.
There you go. I always remember the Sports Illustrated with Andre the Giant, and he's holding a beer, and in his hand,
ridiculous,
but
right?
the beer can is from here to here in his hand.
So tiny. Yeah.
Yes, it looks tiny, and it's it's not illusion. It was true. It was true. Shoot, what was going on? And I would just think. I guess I met. The biggest wrestler I ever met was El Gigante. I don't know if you remember him, but he was huge also. But I would never. I told my friends about it, and I was all excited. I met El Gigante and Junkyard Dog, and
of
the other guys. I said I shook their hand and thanked them.
It just swallows your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. He said, "How big was El Gigante?" And I wouldn't put it over. I said, he was kind of big. He wasn't
that big. I would, to meet them would be crazy. Just the sheer enormity.
I was a huge fan of JYD at the time, and so it was really cool. So give me your 4 wrestlers again, and then we'll talk about something else.
All right, so it's Andre the Giant.
All right.
Roddy Piper, because Roddy, Macho Man Randy Savage, and George the Animal Steel.
Awesome. So remember, that's Duchess's pick. If you're watching it live, you can throw it in the chat.
It's the retro.
Everybody that's here also gets to vote. Make sure you're sending me a vote. Someone gets a T-shirt, and it'll be fun. It's just fun. All right, so I hinted about it.
Yeah.
And I messaged you today. Me and you came up with an idea, and then I combined them both together.
Even better.
For 2 shows, instead of doing 5-minute time limit, and hit me with your first shot coming in December. It is the 2nd Tuesday of the month, and we're doing a special. You have to show up in an ugly Christmas sweater, and you have to let me know ahead of time what your least favorite song is. I'm gonna try to play some of the Christmas song live, and maybe we won't get knocked off. But
I love the category because I have one that I absolutely like makes my skin crawl. So as soon as you came up with that, I was like, I already know the song. So.
So if you're here and you want to return for our special coming in December, please, November and December, reminder to regular listeners, is what we call light months. We do not do 8 to 10 episodes. Usually it's 6 or 7.
No.
And
holidays. Yeah.
Were you here for how many minutes we put out? Was you here at the very front to hear that?
No, I missed the very beginning. My apologies.
That's okay, but it's 48,477 minutes.
Wow.
And we have 7.
That's a lot of talking, BT.
7 million plays in 3,188 days.
I mean, just for me and Stacy alone, right?
All right. That's just your time.
Good time.
Up, and I thank you for joining us
you.
for every show. You're keeping your record going. We got a couple of commercials, and we'll be right back. Get ready, wrestling fans. MCW is bringing you the action like never before. Experience the high-flying moves, the bone-crushing slams, and the rivals that can only be settled inside the square ring. This is family-friendly live professional wrestling at its very best. Don't just hear about it. Be there when the superstars of MCW collide in unforgettable matches you'll talk about for weeks. Tickets are affordable, the action's nonstop, and the excitement is guaranteed. MCW Wrestling, where the future of wrestling happens now. Be there.
Memphis Wrestling Live, Sunday, November 23rd. Don't miss the Road to the Grind City Rumble. Monday and Tuesday, November 24th and 25th, Memphis Wrestling's Kids Camp returns. Register now. Sunday, December 14th, it's our annual Grind City Rumble featuring TNA star Hometown Maine. Plus, the Good Brothers Gallows and Anderson are coming to Memphis Wrestling. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at memphiswrestling.tv.
All right, who we got? I still got the Duchess in here. Got it removed. And who we got?
Hey.
Stacy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Crazy night. We've been going on for over an hour or so. It's crazy to see so many people in here. I do appreciate everybody. You've always been part of behind the scenes, and people don't know that, but I get on your couch and complain about everything. And
I mean,
are you on my couch and I'm in my recliner? Let's put it that way.
Well, yeah.
Something like that. So you've been with me since the WrestlingRideOnline.com days, where you contributed behind the scenes more than you did in front of the camera, as they say. But tonight, are you ready?
I guess.
Because we're spinning this wheel. You're gonna have to give me 4 wrestlers.
Stupid.
It is
so stupid. I have bad eyes. I can't see.
A water buffalo.
Okay.
Why does it say water buffalo? I don't have any idea why they have to call it a water buffalo. Is it different than a regular buffalo? I don't know. I'm already talking in your 5 minutes. But you got 4 minutes.
Okay.
You go. Give me the 4 wrestlers.
So first I have to go with Brock Lesnar, because I guess we're looking at size. He's enormous. He's just huge. Going on the huge factor, my number 2 is going to be Moondog Spot. He scared the shit. He was the first wrestler to scare the shit out of me. So I think that, I believe in wrestling. I believe everything that they say is 100% factual. And so with that in mind, I have to go with my number 3 is going to be Papa Shango, because then he can use his voodoo to hypnotize these water buffaloes into submission. But then I think I'm also going to have to go with Santino Marella because of the sock cobra. I think that will cause enough damage to every. I mean, that's enough venom for every one of them. I mean, he can do it alone.
With the sock. Yeah, with the
I
sock.
mean, he can do it all by himself with his sock. So I stand firm on that. I think actually he's my number one. He's my number one pick. He's definitely. Do you remember that WrestleMania, or maybe it was the Royal Rumble? The first time he did the duck walk, oh my God, that was the funniest thing I had ever seen in my life. And from that point on, he was great. He was so funny, so funny. Anyway, so then I guess that means that he's my number one, Papa Shango, number two, Brock Lesnar, and Moondog.
And Moondog. I like that. That's different than anyone. I mean, Brock is someone that more than one person.
He's kind of been a staple. He's been a staple.
I gotta believe so. Remember those four people if you're voting for Stacy, that Stacy's gonna win a T-shirt. So I know that's what she wants so bad.
I need so many more shooting the shiznit shirts. I mean, I literally have them coming out of my ears. So many.
All right, Stacy, you got 2 minutes and 27 seconds left. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. CM Punk's the champ. That's weird.
Why is that weird? That's awesome to me.
I mean, I guess it is. I'm not a CM Punk fan, but I'm also, but I don't think Jay Uso deserved it either. So, I mean, it makes sense. But.
Did you watch that match? There's all kinds of stuff online that he may have been intoxicated, that he may have been sandbagging Punk, so that the moves wouldn't look good because Punk went for that neck breaker and Jay went face first for some reason. I don't know what the hell. I mean, it happens. I've been known to take a move wrong before, but I mean. I like it that Punk's champ. I haven't seen Raw yet, so I have no idea who they're programming him against. Oh yeah, I saw the highlight with Logan Paul actually knocking him out. So Logan Paul has joined the Vision, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. I thought Austin Theory was going to be part of it, but I guess they went with Logan Paul instead. What is your thoughts on Logan Paul? What do you think about him?
I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of him. I like LA Knight better than him. But I mean, it's different. It's very different. I did hear though that the ugly Christmas sweater party. I'm excited about that.
Awesome. I think it will. It'll be something totally different, and it'll be just us having fun like we did tonight. This is something that. One of the funniest things about me sending this idea, I sent it to like 4 or 5 people. Everybody sent me that's stupid. That'll be so fun, blah, blah, blah. And then you sent me 3 other ideas. You was like, oh, well,
I might want to try this instead.
I'd rather do these 3 things. And then I could tell that ChatGPT sent it. You put it through ChatGPT.
Absolutely, I did, because I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, God.
I was hoping for kittens. I was really hoping for kittens.
Yeah, I knew you would. All right. Yeah, your time is up, Stacey. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. All right. We got King Davis. Davis. Got one last person. Will, you're going to be last. King Davis.
I'm normally last.
You're next to last. Let's go ahead. Let's spin it.
Hi, what is it? I can't see. I'm on my phone. I'm in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
All right. That is 1,000 lizards against 4 wrestlers.
1,000 lizards.
You have 5 minutes.
Since Stetson wasn't the home guy, I'm going to be K. Toomer, Psycho Simon, Mike Anthony, and Big John Dalton, future Hall of Famer.
going with all the Memphis guys, local Memphis guys against the Lizards. I think maybe you might have had, well, that and the fish. You might have had one of the easiest animals for 4 wrestlers to beat up.
Yeah, but those some bad motherfuckers. If you ain't watched Memphis wrestling, go back and watch them. Go back and watch the Halloween Spooktacular.
Lizards. Oh man, I've never had to fight a lizard, so I just want everyone to know that. So
yeah, you never had to fight off a lot lizard.
No,
they
well,
real
no, not a
aggressive.
lot lizard either. So I wouldn't fight off a lot lizard. So there you go. I mean, that's something you wouldn't see me saying no. You know.
I hear you.
Tell me something since you came up with them 4 really quick. Memphis wrestling. We got a bunch of time left. Let's talk about Jerry the King Lawler coming to Memphis wrestling. What's your thoughts on that?
It's about fucking time.
I agree. It's going to be crazy when I saw that, I text Dustin and said, I want to hear the story, and then talked to him a little bit today. He was here talking about, he visited Lawler's house today to finalize the deal. And you'll have to help me out with this. I told Dustin, I think it was only Valiant and Lawler's going to be the only 2 guys, that was on every variation of Memphis wrestling, but I'm gonna go back and look. But I stated that I think I'm right on that because I don't think King Cobra was on Power Pro.
So far, you're right. But if Lawler's going to be there, Dustin's going to be bombarded by all the rest of them. Doug Gilbert, Tommy Rich, everybody else will come now.
I think so too, and it's the idea. But me and Dustin talked about this. When it comes to the Memphis guys, you're talking about Jerry Lawler. He did WWE. He did Memphis wrestling. He's going to draw people. But some of the other Memphis guys didn't draw the crowd of like Insane Clown Posse and people like that. You've been down there for almost every show. Who do you think had the most fans in the building for?
Probably Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy?
Yeah. He was down there. He signed autographs through 2 of the shows until he had just had to go and be on the 3rd taping.
Yeah. He did just the 3rd taping? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So he was on the 3rd.
He stayed out in the lobby and signed autographs as long as he could until he had to go do his taping.
What about Insane Clown Posse? Was there a lot of people for them?
Oh, there was a lot. Yeah, now that you bring that up, I don't know that. Of course, there was just one of them. I forget which one. But yeah, there was a lot of people there that normally wasn't there just to see him.
What about Booker T? Did he draw a pretty big crowd?
He did, but not like Matt. Not like the Insane Clown Posse.
When I was in Evansville last year, Matt and Jeff were like 2 tables down from us, from me in downtown Bruno, and they had the biggest line. I mean, it was all the way almost out the door. And then the second biggest line at the con was Cactus Jack.
Mick Foley. You're right.
Yeah.
Remember, I was there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You was there too. But yeah, I mean, those were the 2 people that had the biggest lines there. And Lawler had a pretty good line, but the other 2, I guess because, Matt Hardy and them still on television, still considered, stars, if you will.
Well, Matt and Jeff still have the young people. The young people still love to come see them.
Yeah.
They're still really relevant.
Yeah. All right, man.
Mick Foley's always going to be relevant, though.
Thanks for joining us, King. You're going to be down there to see King Jerry Lawler, and we'll have King Davis there, too.
Oh, you know it.
Your time is up. Now let's bring on Will. Will, last but not least, how the hell are you?
I'm great, BT. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. We're wrapping this up for tonight. Crazy time.
Oh, I'm
Over an
nervous.
hour and 15 minutes. The longest episode of 5.
Come on. Give me something. Turtles.
All right, Will, you got 1,000 turtles coming at you. I'm gonna make it better. I'm gonna snapping turtles. There you go. Give me
Snapping
4
turtles.
wrestlers.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, turtles. So I'm just gonna go with brute strength to get through the shell. I'm gonna go Big Show, Brock Lesnar, Haku, and Mark Henry.
Oh, Mark Henry's a new one. So you said Brock Lesnar, Haku. People have used them. Mark Henry and who?
And Big Show.
Big Show. I see a lot of the guys.
Brute strength.
Yeah.
So they're not fast, but they're very, very tough. So that's a tough one. There were some of these that I was salivating at. I said, ooh, let me answer that one, like the goats. I'm like, come on, sheep herders. Say sheep herders. They can bring them in and round them up. And the turkeys, you got to have the gobbledygooker. They'll think of him as their leader, and he can bring them around.
I should say we haven't ever had turtles in wrestling, but we have. I was on a show with a guy that dressed up like a turtle. It was Chris Champion. He was one of the turtles, and he wrestled as a turtle. And in Mexico, they had a whole 4 or 5 of them. Four that wrestled in the turtle suits. They couldn't call themselves Ninja Turtles because it'd be. But
now book that. Book the Ninja Turtles versus 4 wrestlers. That would be a
fantasy booking with Will. He's wanting some Ninja Turtles now against Will. I don't know if you've listened to the Patreon version with Bill Rush, but I almost wrestled a turtle one night.
No,
I did. I had 2 matches scheduled. I went to the first match, and then I had emergency, had to come home. The first match was horrible. And the second match, referee Mark Curtis, who refereed for Smoky Mountain and was on Memphis television for a while, was a friend of mine. And he pulled me to the side and said, look, I'll do my turtle suit. I'll dress up like one of the turtles, and you just listen, and we'll have a match. And everybody will shut up about how horrible that first match was. But I had to rush home. And I almost wrestled Barney, the purple dinosaur. I had scheduled myself. Somebody asked me if I would wrestle the dinosaur, and I said, yes, I'll do it. I have no problem doing it. So what we had planned to do was Barney was going to make a personal appearance where, all the kids would be there. They'd get pictures taken, the whole 9 yards. It was at a school, and I was going to do 2-minute match, maybe not even 2 minutes. We was going to do the whole Hulk Hogan thing. I was going to jump him, hit him a couple of times, and he was going to Hulk up and do a leg drop on me, 1, 2, 3. But the superintendent of the high school said there's no way they're going to let me fight Barney because they don't want the kids to see me beating up Barney. So I almost wrestled Barney, and I almost wrestled a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So damn, I wish I could put that on my resume.
Yeah, if you can get them all over on their shell without getting caught by the snap, then you've won. So that's a tough one.
Are you going to be?
Fish, at least I would go with the fisherman, like the Viking
See,
Raiders.
you went you took all the characters. I wondered if there's going to be anybody did that, but you would have really had fun with that. Quick, you going to be down there for Jerry the King Lawler?
I will not be. It's I live about 2 hours from Memphis. I try to get down there when I can. I have been to 4 straight Ground City Rumbles, so
wow,
maybe I need to or 3 straight. I don't know, but maybe I need to keep that streak going and show up there at the Grass City Rumble. So,
yeah, that I think Lawler's going to be going to draw a lot of people. Like I said, that might be a show I went. I've only been to one show, but it was a Saturday night show because I don't like watching the shows in advance. Since I review them, I like to give my real reaction about what's going on. Guys, that was Will. And Will, your time is up. I want to thank everyone for joining us for the 1,000th episode. That's right, 1,000th episode. And Thursday, you'll have the 1001. It's WTF News Desk at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Guys, I've said this, and I haven't said it 1,000 times because I didn't start it at the very beginning. But same bat time, same bat channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows this by now. Everyone here, everyone listening, I love my mama. Guys, we are going off all the live feeds. If you are sitting in the studio, you can stay for the after show chat. If not, guys, go join Patreon, and you'll be able to jump in here and stay with us a little longer.